Each unavailable here.
Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Killam. And so off the tip, it's Boston. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Carter Williams and Jay Rich in the backcourt. Embiid is out there with Noel, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Now here's Rondo. No good on the 3.
Well, you know, head coach Brad Stevens of the Celtics is coaching a much different game in the pros than we see in college. I mean, a lot of differences, but if anybody can make that transition, I really think he's certainly the guy that could. He's bright, he's hard-working, he communicates well, he's innovative, showed that innovativeness at the college level. So I think he's got all of the ingredients to become a college coach who is successful as an NBA coach.
Now here's Bradley. Dishes it to Rondo. He feeds it to Green. Back to Rondo. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bradley, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Rondo against Carter Williams, and Embiid throws it down. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Now here's Rondo. Green dishes to Rondo. On the wing, Green. Outside Bradley. There's the triple. And good on the basket. Book it. Bradley's got 5 now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And here are the 76ers now. It's a 3-point game. Embiid kicks to Richardson. Right wing. Carter Williams, the pass to Noel. Here's Embiid. Goes up with it again. And it's Noel missing.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Avery Bradley out of Texas, one of the elite perimeter defenders in the NBA. A guy who can really give you nightmares bringing the ball up the floor. 6'2", but with long arms, and he can defend both guard positions. Really pressures the ball well.
And despite his 6'2" size, it's pretty clear that offensively, Avery Bradley is not a point guard. He's worked hard on developing his ball handling, especially his left hand, but he's certainly at his best when he's playing off the ball.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And you talk about Bradley playing the 2. He's worked to put weight on, up over, what, I think, Steve, 210 pounds, you were saying.
Yeah, looks like it. He looks stronger. He's added some weight. Remember, he underwent surgery on both shoulders a couple of seasons ago, but now he's healthy. And with that strength, with that defensive awareness, with the quickness, he's got the ability to be a really good player.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. Boston leading by 5. Rondo dishes to Green. There's the pass to Bradley. Now here's Green. Sullinger with a screen for Green. It's Sullinger atop the key. Drills the three-pointer.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Looking to end the run. Here's Embiid, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, Joel Embiid, born in Cameroon, the son of a professional handball player. He only started playing basketball at the age of 16. He was playing soccer and volleyball, but I tell you, his development in the game has been rapid.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Carter Williams kicks to Embiid. Pass to Richardson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jason Richardson taking 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
You know, a lot of people thought and assumed that when the Celtics traded Pierce and KG, they just took salary in return. But, you know, the guys they got proved to be valuable mentors for the youngsters on that team.
Sullinger a screen on Carter Williams. Green with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. The 76ers trail by 6. Carter Williams the pass to Noel. Now Carter Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one's good. And when you trade away stars, guys, and start a rebuilding process, it can't be understated enough that you need to have a few vets to help the process.
Yeah, I think you look at how some players played last year and, you know, their games grew. Definitely helped to have a vet or two around just to kind of help the development process.
Now, here's Richardson. Jeff Green missing his last shot. Carter Williams dishes to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And Thompson kicks to Richardson. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 7 points in the game. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside Rondo. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Green kicks to Bass. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Brandon Bass now in his 10th season out of LSU. Pick and pop power forward. That mid-range shot is a strength of his game, and he's really improved defensively the last couple of years as well.
And Bass is much more of an offensive-minded big man. At 6'8", he's not a big-time defender or rebounder. His job really is to space the floor and put points on the board.
Now here's Carter Williams. Richardson kicks to Thompson. Back to Richardson. Connects from three-point range.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Brandon Bass earning the nickname No Pass Bass. His team more career turnovers than assists.
Yeah, but that's his role, Kevin. You know, when he's open, knock it down. And what I like about Bass is that he has improved his defense considerably. last couple of years with Doc Rivers in Boston, that was something that Doc really emphasized.
Now, here's Richardson after Jared Sullinger's miss.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Boston trailing. Outside Rondo. Sullinger a screen on Carter Williams. Rondo kicks to Green. Fades back, and it's good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Now here's Carter Williams. Embiid with it. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Been a couple of whirlwind years for Joel Embiid. Coming from Cameroon, had to learn a new culture, new cuisine, how to drive a car. Now he's a top pick, making millions of dollars a year. That's enough to make anybody's head spin. A lot to adjust to. But with his fluidity and the natural gift he seems to have for the game, I get the feeling this young man's going to be just fine.
And Embiid with a stress fracture in his back in March, a stress fracture in his foot in June. Clark, those kinds of injuries raise long-term concerns, especially when you're talking about a 7-footer with a very limited basketball resume.
Well, there's no denying that, Kevin. I mean, clearly, if you're a general manager, then you're thinking about what are the prospects of this big, talented, highly gifted player going forward, and only time will tell if this is just an aberration or it's something that's going to be chronic.
Now, here's Bass. 5 points in the game. Rondo kicks to Bradley. 5 on the clock. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
The Celtics making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Sims is checked in. And Mbalamute comes in for Nerlens Noel.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Now, here's Thompson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Roten. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Jeff Green on the wing. Down low. Olynyk the pass to Green. "13 feet away, and the jumper is on the mark." Green's got his second basket of the night. The 76ers trail. And here is Carter Williams. Roten kicks to Thompson. Now the dish to Roten. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Now here's Green. Wallace dishes to Rondo. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. On the wing, Green. Here's Olynyk. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Carter Williams kicks to Mbalamute. And there's Roten, and that's good on the assist from Mbalamute. And it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. The Celtics have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Rondo drives in. He kicks to Bradley. Green against Thompson. Bradley, no one around him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Boston making some changes. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Green. Thornton comes in for Avery Bradley. And Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Philadelphia also making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Alexei Shved in for Carter Williams. Here's Shved. He dishes it to Roten. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Celtics trail by 4.
I think looking at the Sixers, anytime that you go through a 21-game losing streak during any point of the season, you know you're going to be near the bottom of the conference standing.
Now here's Shved. Pass to Roten. Takes it from 10. The shot is off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And Thornton kicks to Turner. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Now here's Roten. He's got 6. They set the screen. And Bahamute the pass to Grant. The 76ers with another miss. The Celtics shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Count the bucket.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The 76ers lead it. Kicks it to Roten. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. That is good. Roten's got his 3rd basket of the night. And so it's Boston with it. Now Smart still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Turner off the drive. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
What a finish with that hoop.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shved with it. Passes it to Roten. Here's Grant. And hits it. Unbelievable. Grant's got his first 3 points of the game.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been 3-pointers.
And here's Smart. Here's Thornton. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he was up over the 80% mark from the free throw line last year. I'm sure he was pretty happy with those numbers.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And Thornton drops 2. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers ahead. They're up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Smart is out there with Thornton. Then it's Wallace. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Turner in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. Now, here's Grant. There's the feed to Shved. 4 on the clock. Pulls it up. Rebounded by the Celtics. You know, guys, you rarely see a player on a team apologize for scoring, but Evan Turner did just that last year. Remember in a game against the Lakers, he put away a 360 dunk at the buzzer in a game that wasn't even close, and then Steve immediately apologized afterwards.
Well, you got to give Turner credit. I mean, he knew immediately that he kind of broke the code. You're supposed to, respect the other team and pull the ball back out. So he reacted accordingly, went over to the Lakers and apologized, and everything really was fine.
Here's Smart. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Thornton. Clock at 6. Pulled loose. Ba'amute with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Williams is running. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, gentlemen, Kelly Olynyk grew up in a basketball family. His father was the head coach at the University of Toronto. Kelly said, "I had unlimited access to a huge basketball mind, which was unbelievable. He loved the game so much, and he had so much knowledge and experience. It really made me want to succeed in the game." Guys?
Great skill in that front court. He fits right in. Thanks, Doris.
And Evan Turner perhaps used to getting under opponents' skin. His college teammate at Ohio State nicknamed him the villain for his cold-blooded nature on the court. Tremendously competitive and versatile is Evan Turner.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And Evan Turner perhaps felt he played the villain last season. After the trade to Indiana, Sixers GM drove him to the airport. And his arrival on the Pacers seemed to coincide with their tailspin. So he's looking to succeed in a winning situation.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Boston. Rondo comes in for Marcus Thornton. And then for Philadelphia, Noel's checked in for Mba'amute. Richardson comes in for Grant, and it's Carter Williams in for Alexei Shved. Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Noel. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Noel's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. The drive by Rondo and finished off by Bass.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
And so here is Philadelphia after the basket by Boston. Richardson, no luck.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Outside Rondo. Smart, wide open, he fires. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Here's Williams. Rondo with the rebound. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Here's Turner. Boston again missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside Williams. And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. Some changes for Boston. Green comes in for Turner. Young is subbed in for Smart. And the 76ers also making a change. Embiid's checked in. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. For 3, Richardson, and it's good. Richardson's got 10 points in the game.
He made 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, so he continues to shoot the ball well.
Rondo drives in. Outside, Green. Back to Rondo. Feeds it to Young. Clock at 6. And Elliott Williams is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Green outside. Boston again missing.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip. Well, you know, it's always a challenge for a coach in a position like Brett Brown, leading a team through a season with 63 losses. How do you hold the Sixers players accountable and demand execution? Despite that lack of success, I think it goes back to his player development experience, understanding that the process is what you have to embrace as you're working towards more consistent success.
Here's Williams. He feeds it to Noel. Williams kicks to Richardson. Now here's Carter Williams. Dishes to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And Carter Williams gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Carter Williams has got the lead back up to 8 now for the 76ers. The Celtics have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Sullinger, a screen on Carter Williams. Sullinger with the bucket. Sullinger's got 7.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Rondo against Carter Williams. Now the pass to Embiid. Tipped away. Rondo with the steal. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And those are the kind of plays that will turn that deficit into a lead quickly. So solid defense on the ball, that's the key.
Now here's Carter Williams. He has 5. Now Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And Philadelphia making a change here. Roten's checked in. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, and the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
Rondo dishes to Young. Sullinger with a screen for Young. Back to Rondo. Outside Rondo, puts it up from 15 and blocked, but he stays with it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And some changes here for the 76ers. Sims is checked in, and it's Thompson in for Richardson. Philadelphia leading by 7. Carter Williams with it. Pass to Roten. Embiid sets the pick for Roten. Thompson passes to Roten. Carter Williams kicks to Roten. Back to Carter Williams. Here's Embiid, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Outside, Green. Back to Rondo. Now the dish to Young. He kicks to Sullinger. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Roten dishes to Carter Williams. Embiid kicks to Roten. Embiid sets the pick for Roten. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Tony Roten, an athletic slashing guard. He got the chance to play extensively last season with the Sixers, but the lack of refinement on his jumper made him more of a volume scorer.
Now here's Rondo. Outside, Green. The Celtics working the ball around now. Young against Thompson to end the run. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Roten given the chance last season, Clark, to play through his mistakes and gain some confidence.
And I thought his decision-making, while a question mark, Kevin, early, has started to get a little bit better. He's an athletic guard who really does a nice job attacking the rim. James Young out of Kentucky is appropriately named. He only turned 19 back in August. But he's a player with intriguing talent and potential at both ends of the floor. Good defender with long arms, natural scoring instincts, and a fearlessness in his offensive game. He's got a nice stroke and takes it out to the three-point line effectively as well.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Good on the second free throw. And Young, 6'7", great form on his shot, but the results were somewhat inconsistent at Kentucky. Is he a knockdown shooter in your opinion?
Well, he's getting close. I mean, he's not afraid to take big shots, and he shoots it freely and with a lot of confidence. Those kind of guys can become knockdown shooters. His form, his mechanics, all good size. I like this guy as a pro two-guard.
Roten, no good.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
And here's Rondo. Young outside. Back to Rondo. And here's Green outside. The shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, guys, Brett Brown overseeing a major rebuild project as head coach of the Sixers. He said, you can get tricked by potential, but ultimately it gets down to integrity, character, competitiveness, and toughness. When you cut to the chase, those qualities mean more to me. Those non-negotiables keep me on track. They ground me. Kevin, fascinating stuff.
So much of building a team and a program is defining that culture and the expectations. Thanks, Doris.
First personal foul, team's foul.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Wallace is checked in for Bass. And Bradley subbed in for Young. Philadelphia also making some changes. Mbah-a-Moute comes in for Embiid. And it's Alexei Shved in for Carter Williams.
Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga was a point guard for the majority of his high school career before a growth spurt shot him up to 7 feet tall. You can see the result of playing point guard for so long. He's a big man with shooting and ball handling skills of a much smaller player.
Rondo kicks to Green. To the paint. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Really, they backed off of working it inside. I mean, they haven't gotten it inside as much as they did earlier in the game, and I think they've got to get back to that.
Well, the Celtics moved up 3 spots in last year's draft to select Kelly Olynyk at 13. He had a terrific summer league, only to be slowed down by a high ankle sprain and other injuries early in the season. But after the All-Star break, he really came on.
And Coach Stevens pushing Olynyk to be aggressive offensively.
Well, that's his strength, scoring the basketball. You know, he was a point guard until he had a big-time growth spurt in high school, so he's highly skilled. And I think he and Jared Sullinger combined as a duo, the skill level they have and IQ, those two young big guys could be a problem for the rest of the league going forward.
Now here's Shved. Roten, the pass to Shved. He dishes it to Thompson. Kicks it to Shved. Just 5 on the clock. Roten. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Mbah-a-Moute pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 8. Shved dishes to Mbah-a-Moute. Now here's Shved, guarded by Bradley. Out to the wing.
2 minutes left.
Now here's Shved. Not a lot of room. Great D that time from Green. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Rondo kicks to Olynyk. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, the playoffs weren't really a goal for the 76ers last year, Steve. They just wanted to get their young players some experience and build a foundation for their future.
And in that respect, they accomplished it. I mean, you have to be careful when rebuilding, however, that a losing culture doesn't start to take over. So that's the challenge here the next couple of years.
And he makes the first.
And, to add to what you said with the 76ers and losing, not a real danger just yet, but a few more years like last year, and it can become a problem, and you tend to have guys start accepting it, and you don't want to go down that road.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Turner comes in for Green, and it's Thornton in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, what a tough season it was for the Sixers, obviously rebuilding, and got out to a pretty good start early with some nice wins, but ultimately their lack of talent showed, and they were getting blown out there most of the second half of the season.
Now here's Shved. From the stripe. A rebound by the Celtics. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Thornton kicks to Olynyk. And it's Turner off the drive. Here's Bradley. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bradley's got 9 points. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Shved. Pass to Roten. Now the feed to Shved. Passes it to Roten. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the drought. And Tony Roten gets the whistle there. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, you've got to be in control when you go to the rack, Kevin. You can't just run guys over.
Arnett Moultrie's checked in for Philadelphia. Boston shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Bradley passes to Turner. Bradley dishes to Thornton. Sinks the triple. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's Shved. Feeds to Roten. Dishes to Shved. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. Grant's got 5 points so far. 11 seconds left now here in the second. And Thornton kicks to Bradley. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Beautiful dish down low.
From half court. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. 76ers lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Jason, after trailing early on in this ball game, what made the difference for turning this game around?
Just staying with it. We're going through a tough stretch, and we got to stay focused and stay together. And that's a lot of character that we pulled together and got the lead going into halftime.
Well done, Jason. We appreciate the time. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.